automatically. Yeah, dude, my internet's been acting crazy, but I mean, I gotta be. I say I'm blessed because at least I have electricity, internet. There's some places that I know that they don't have anything right now still, so I'm good. Anything right now still. All right, so I'm actually live on YouTube. How did you how do you set it up? Well, I'm about to teach you how to set up MUVR right now. So I'm gonna this is my first tutorial. So I've never done tutorials before. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. So pretty much with MUVR, it's a 80s and 90s. You do 70s, 80s, 90s kind of like virtual reality room. So that's what I do on TikTok basically, and I love it. It's a way to escape. It's a way to pretty much go anywhere else. If you have YouTube, follow me on YouTube. My link is in the profile on TikTok. It's like NinjaJoden 3127 or something like that. But yeah, just follow me on YouTube, trying to grow that so I can actually have a different platform to stream. But anyways, we'll get to it. So MUVR is EMUVR. I don't like doing all the fluff. I just want to get through it. So you pretty much search it, whatever search engine you use, and it's going to be right there, emulation, virtual emulation. So when you click on that, you're going to get this awesome page, and it tells you everything about it. So it's worth reading about it. The people who made this, if you could give them money, do so if you can, because I have. Or no, I have to support in Patreon, so I'm going to. But you just go right here to you can download the beta installation guide. So you go here. So once you go here, you're going to go to the official site, basically. So you're here, so you go to the installation guide and go to downloads. And you have to download these two files right here. So you have MUVR 1.0.11 zip, and then you got RetroArch 1.75.5. Now, a lot of people ask me, can I use the RetroArch I already have set up? No. You got to use this specific one, because if you use another one, it's not going to work. So, you know, that answers that question. If you guys could do me a favor and share the crap out of this, I'll appreciate it. Hopefully I'll get 1 or 2 viewers on YouTube. But pretty much, so once you set this up right here, you download it, which I already downloaded just to save time. And then I have it on a separate hard drive. So this is the hard drive right here, actually. So it shows MUVR. Just make sure to unzip it and make it. So here you go. So when you open up the file, you're going to have all this lovely stuff here. So pretty much all this stuff right here is just things that you can use. You're going to have a RetroArch file. This is where a lot of people mess up. This file is empty. This is just a placement file. So pretty much you just delete that. Say goodbye. Grab the other one. Cut that out. And don't do what I'm doing. Cut that out of here, of this folder, and put it in the MUVR folder. So there you go. So you have the file there. So once that's done, I personally won't go to Game Scanner. Okay, they changed it a little bit. Please download RetroArch. Okay, I got that. Alright, so I already pretty much got that. Once you have it unzipped, you should be able to open a file. So there's one Force Desktop. So see how this works. I haven't set it up in a while, so it takes me a minute to remember how to do everything. So once you set it up, the room is going to look pretty basic. So you already have the program downloaded, and here we are. So once you set it up, you have the room. And that's pretty much the gist of it. So once you got that, you have the program almost there. So this is the preliminary. See how there's no posters or anything like that? There's nothing here. So this is where it gets a little tricky. This is where everybody starts asking the questions of whatnot of how to do certain things. So I'm going to close this out real quick. If you go to custom and labels, these are example labels. These are telling you where you could put some of your labels for games and whatnot, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Posters is the biggest thing. So posters, you have examples. So you take all these examples out, minus the sample ones. So we're just going to go 1 through 31. Copy that. Don't delete that because you're going to need that later. And paste it here. This is in the poster folder. So those are just placement. So pretty much it's just showing you what it's going to look like. So you go back to MUVR, Force Desktop, so you can be able to see it on desktop. And you can play this on desktop itself. You don't have to play it. You don't have to like literally play it only on VR. You can use your desktop. So I like using VR because it just makes it look better, personally. Let me get rid of this. There we go. All right, so you see how it shows placement posters? So that should give you a visual idea of where you could place posters at. And again, this is I'm streaming right now basically on TikTok to show people that I am making a tutorial as I promised. So if you go to my YouTube, then you'll be able to go back and see the video later. But here are all the placements. So you have pretty much 1 through 31. And the way to actually put a poster up, when you close the program, you go to Custom, you go to Posters, and you see where it says 01. Let's just take this poster right here and put it in there. You got to make sure that the poster is a PNG file. So you could change that using, how do you get the posters? You could, like, I downloaded literal posters from Google and Facebook. Pretty much, you can just download a poster as long, and you have to download it as a PNG file, PNG, or if not a GIF. I mean a JPEG, but you have to change the JPEG to a PNG file. So you have to make sure to change that. So this one I already changed, and then I want it on placement 1. So I'm going to delete placement 1, and then I'm going to change the name to this to placement 101. And once you do that, you go back to MUVR, force desktop. And there you go. So that's one poster. Now you got to do that to all the 31 ones. So you can just change, and then you could change it. So let's say I don't want that on 1. Let's say I pressed the wrong one. I want that on 31. So I'm going to go back to posters, change that to 31, delete 31, that is. Change this one to 31. Close it, and then reopen back MUVR. Takes a minute to load. And then boom, there you are. So the poster is going to be where I wanted it at. So you got to do that for every poster. So the only thing you have to do is make sure it's a PNG file, and then also make sure that it's the right size. Because if you want to have a landscape, if you put like if I put that poster here on, let's say 10, it'll stretch it out and it'll look wrong. Same thing with the bed sheets. The bed sheets, you can change the bed sheets. You can change pretty much all the posters. That's the basic programming of this. So now the crazier question is the ROMs. Everybody always asks about ROMs in games. So I can't tell you where to get games at. All I can tell you is you have to find them in certain ways, and if you send me a message, I will gladly try to help you on that. But let's get a game going. So I have a whole bunch of games, and I'm just going to move that folder over here. Let's do a Nintendo game. That's just like the easiest right now. And I'll just choose Adventureland. So copy. So here, where you have the game folders, you have to make a folder. So pretty much you create a new folder and name it Nintendo. Well, let me change that. I'm going to name it to NES. And I'm going to throw Adventure Time in there. So Adventure Time is in here now. I have to go to Game Scanner and open up Game Scanner. Why is it doing that? I have RetroArch in the right place. Please download RetroArch and extract it in your... Oh, my bad. I screwed up. Alright, so delete. This is where I screwed up, and it does happen. So pretty much what I have to do is extract this, but I have to extract it by sending it to the MUVR folder. Extract files. Now I have to find my hard drive. Hard drive, MUVR. Okay. I gotta extract it in that folder. Can you copy off those USB game sticks? Yeah, you can copy off on some of them, as long as they're the right file, which most of them are for it. Alright, so this should work now. Why are you being such an a-hole? See, this is why I'm telling you. This is why a lot of people don't do this, because it's frustrating. Download and extract, copy your games, Gengar. Oh, shit. Okay. They changed something on it. Okay. Alright, so you have to keep that RetroArch folder. It's my new folder. Again, I'm new at this, so just give me a minute. But pretty much, you got to make a RetroArch. You got to keep that RetroArch folder and just place the unzipped files, the folder in here, basically. So I got to cut this out, basically. And then put it in here. Delete that folder. Bye. Alright, now this should work, theoretically. So you go to Game Scanner, and there you go. So it's actually giving it a minute. There you go. This is the first time we do it, so we have to update course. Course updated. So now that you have this, you go to Add Folder, and you go to your example folder, which it should automatically go there, and you select NES. So we're selecting NES folder, and it should automatically pop up media. And just make sure it says NES media, so you have the same system, same folder. NES is the core for RetroArch. So we're going to update the core real quick. We're going to save it, scan. Now when you start adding multiple games, the scan takes longer. I have 5,246 items on mine, so it takes a minute. Download missing cores, and there you go. So now the NES should pop up under the menu. So we're going to go back to RetroArch, to MUVR. We're going to force desktop real quick. Yeah, I told you, a lot of people, that's why I'm doing the tutorial. It takes some time to get it done. I have 7 months in it. Alright, so now that I have that folder done and got the RetroArch done, I should be able to see the system, and there it is. At first, when you first do it, you're not going to see anything. So I got the system there. I'm going to connect it to the TV using F. And then I'm going to go to the NES folder, and there's the game. Let's see. I'm usually doing it in VR, so that's why this feels all weird. But there you go. So that's pretty much the start of getting this going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a zip file of everything that's done that I just did, and where you can have access to it. So that's going to be the next update, basically, of what I'm going to do to help people out, to get them. Because I know a lot of people want to do this, but I want to teach you how to do it. Oh, dude, not the stand, man. Appreciate the gifts, bro. Thank you. I want people to learn how to use this, but at the same token, I know it's a pain in the butt, and a lot of people don't have patience or the time to do it. I don't have either, but if I can figure it out, I know you can figure it out. So pretty much that's the gist of just getting that done. Now, as far as the accessories, the objects, you have your vanilla objects in here. That's that's a mod, and that's a little bit more complicated than what I'm doing. So what I'm trying to get people to do is just get started with this, because eventually, if I get enough people to do the basic stuff, we can actually invite people to the TikTok, and when I'm streaming, I can invite people to play games with me, like play GoldenEye, play, like multiplayer games. The only thing is, you both have to have it. So if we both don't have the same ROMs, then we can't play it. So that's what my goal is. I just started looking a few days ago for my Oculus 2. Oh, you just hey, good news though. They got a new Oculus that's coming out. It's called Oculus. I forgot the name of it. It's called it's an Oculus 3S or something like that, and it's supposed to be a cheaper version. Yeah, the Quest 3S. Yeah, and it's $299, so that's not bad. It does everything that my Oculus does. So I mean, it'll work. I don't even people not know if anybody's in here. I know I got nobody on my YouTube. But anyways, yeah. So the YouTube channel, I got to get more people into it. I play on 3. Let me see. Oculus 3. VR Central, yeah. Yeah, what I'm teaching is how to do a virtual reality room. So I have it saved on my YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see this video, and hopefully it can help you out. I'll try to speed it up when I make the edits for it. Right now, this is a raw live video. So I had a lot of people ask me to do this, but the only reason it took me a minute is because I work 2 jobs. I'm trying to get myself situated. I just moved, and I want to make sure that I'm there for people when they ask for help. I don't like to leave people high and dry. Can you get ROMs off the USB game stick? Depending on the game stick, some of them will allow you to do that, some of them won't. But there's certain places that you could get that, get the ROM. I could kind of give you an idea where to go. Just send me a message, because I can't say that here. But anyways, so a lot of people can play this on flat, so you don't have to have MUVR to do it. Yeah, it's like no free time. I saw there was a Discord for MU, but it's locked down. It's definitely worth getting in, because you can get the user-generated content. So UGCs, you'll be able to get that. But they have it locked down for a reason, and I don't want to share Wigoo. I don't want to share any of the stuff that they have on there, because I don't want to lose access to it. I respect the creators of this. I'm not trying to make money off of them or anything like that. I just want to show more people of it, because I've got such a... My TikTok channel blew up just me playing this, and I see a lot of people enjoy it, so I want people to feel the same way, and enjoy it too. Alright, so we got a couple people in my TikTok. What questions do you have that I could probably answer for you? Again, this is not this is my first tutorial. I'm not used to doing this. I'm more of a live person, not a recording myself person. Oh, it's active. Very active. They add a lot of new stuff. Dang, we're at 1.3k likes. Appreciate y'all. So far, we only had 12 people watching. But I'm planning to play, what you call it? For Democracy. Helldivers. In a little bit. Let me explain more about what this is here. So you got to make sure to go to MUVR. Download those 2 programs. Extract RetroArch and put those contents in that folder. So I did it wrong. They changed the way you install stuff, so that's why. Oh yeah, there's a way to set up the room in VR, because I'll open up mine, which is gonna take a minute. I set up, like, you can set up your bed, your poster. You can set up everything off of off of VR. You don't have to have VR to have this program. It has a desktop mode. It's what they call flat face. That's what the group calls it. But I like it. I like to do it in VR because it just looks so good. Mine is still loading. That's how many items I have. So I have two separate files now. So now I have one file that I could play with people on TikTok, and then my personal one, which this is the one that I've been working on forever. So I added the Halloween stuff. You have the same desktop wallpaper? Heck yeah, Thundercats Ho. That's funny. That was loud. Oh no, yeah, you're good, bro. Like that's why I have it on the YouTube, and you can skip around and everything like that. I'm gonna try to edit that video too. But this is the Halloween room for everybody that's in here. So I got pretty much that going right there. I think I'm gonna change that wood, but this looks cool. And Halloween's official now. You just bought the OG? Nice. I sometimes play it on here. I have to make a cartoon skit about that one. But this is pretty much the setup of the room I have now. So I'm going to close it out real quick. And go back to the vanilla one. Once you already have those two programs, you can get rid of that and just have this folder. Game scanner is important, and then also your game folders. So here you have to separate everything. That's where a lot of people get confused about. So let's say if we want to make a new folder, let's do SNES. And I'm going to just put a game from a different folder in here. So let's just do, that'll work. Copy. Paste. So once you create a new game folder, you go back to Game Scanner. Game Scanner is real important, so you got to make sure to always go back to Game Scanner. And then now you add folder. So we're going to add that folder real quick. SNES, select folder. It pops up the media, and it pops up what the system is. You got to update the core. Save changes. Download missing core. Scan MUVR, and it should detect total games 2, new games detected 1. There's not different room size that you could pick, unfortunately. There's ways to do it, but you need a mod or you need to change the JSON file, and I am not that technical. I'm not going to do all that. Not yet. So we're going to go back to force desktop mode, and then just make sure that the game shows up. So we got the Super NES down there. Boop. And there it is. Drop it. There you go. And then you can check your folders. SNES folder. There's the game. Put it in there and bam. And this is just a quick way to set it up. So once you actually get this, I've seen people playing movies on the screen. Are they usually stream from somewhere else? Oh no, the movies I'll show you real quick, because movies is another thing that a lot of people ask. So movies is the same setup. You go to games, and let's just add a new folder. Let's do VHS. You got to make sure that you have digital downloaded movies. They have to be MP4 format. There's other formats that is played, but MP4 works the best. So I'm going to go to my movies. Let's do this one. Boom. All right, so it's in there now. So I put a movie in here. Now you go back to Game Scanner. And you could like totally dump. This is way better in VR. Oh yeah, it's 10 times better in VR. I'm just showing how people do it. But So pretty much I put that folder in there. So now you got to add folder, VHS, select. Make sure it says VHS on it and FFmpeg. So we're gonna, and you could dump, like, once you have this part figured out and you know how to do it, you could dump all the stuff on there that you want. So you could dump all your movies, all your games, everything like that, and let Game Standard do everything all at once. I'm just showing you step by step because repetition will get you to understand how to do it. So now I have total scan 3 items, 1 detected, 1 new one. So I'm going to close that out. Go back to Force Desktop. And here we are. We're back in the room. And now I have a VHS player that popped up. So we're going to put that right there. Connect it. I'm using a cheat on connecting. I'm just pressing F. Basically, F on the VCR and then F on the TV screen, and it should connect it in the back. Yeah, you see the wire, and it's connected. So now you get the VHS that you want. So here it is. And Panic. Why is that movie not working? Your mother was a snowblower. Okay, so I gotta do a different movie because that one apparently is not working. Where did I screw up on? I know that one worked the other day. Copy. Let's put this movie in here. Alright, so game scanner. You had one of what? Alright, so that should work. That's VHS. That's what I want. VHS, yeah, that's right. Let me update the core again. The only bad thing is once you make a change, you got to close out MUVR and then open it back in. And there's a lot of trial and error. Those VHS are shaped. I remember the one that they had one that was shaped that way so you could rewind it. Somebody's texting me, but I will text them back later. F. Alright, is it connected? Yep, it is. Let's hope this movie works. Ta-da! And there you go. So pretty much, sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes you see that I'm making mistakes live. You know, like this is not simple. I wish I was able to follow along. I'm working on decorations again. Oh no, you're good. I have it saved on my YouTube. So when you go to my YouTube basically and fix it and check it out, you know. But yeah, so any questions so far? I know I don't have a lot of people watching, but this is purposely for my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is like NinjaJoden something. I'll type it on here. 3127. Boop. So that's my YouTube channel. So then you can be able to go back and check out how I did everything. So just to recap again, All you gotta do is search. Search MUVR, you're gonna find a download place. So you go to downloads, bam, there it goes. You gotta download these 2 files. Once you have those 2 files, put it in your hard drive. What's $50? The rewinder? I don't have $50, but that'll be awesome. So once you put them in your file, make sure that you put RetroArch, you unzip RetroArch and put it in this folder. That's cool. You put it on this folder. Now, the one thing that a lot of people don't remember to do is when you do download RetroArch and you want to play PS1 and PS2 games, you're going to need a BIOS. So I can't tell you where to get the BIOS, but if you send me a message, I will direct you in the possible correct way to go. And then you go to Systems, you go to PSX, you put BIOS, and then you put your BIOS in there. As you see, the BIOS is not in here. So, meaning if I download a PS2 game or have a PS2 game to play, I won't be able to play it. So you have to have a BIOS for the PS1 and PS2, and you just throw it in your BIOS folder, and it'll pop up for you. MAME is already pretty much set up for arcade games. So I'm just trying to think of what else to go through. But that's the initial setup. And I'm going to try to make a room that's easy for everybody. And you could get that room. I'm just going to have to figure out how to upload it. So then you can have a simple room that's kind of set up with each system. So you could be able to learn how to make it your own. And the only reason I like to teach people rather than what people have been asking me, because I've had people offer me a lot of money. But I can't do it because I didn't create this program. But I have people want to pay me to send them a USB with everything, and I can't see myself doing that. I'm not going to charge people for that. You know, I'd rather get viewership. I'd rather get people come in, enjoy it, have fun, and learn with me, so we could all figure it out and basically have fun, and everybody could have unique rooms, and we could go visit other people's places. That'd be kind of funny. But you can change the wallpaper, which I'll do that in another video. You can change the poster, the bed sheets. I'll do that in another video. All of these items could be moved. So if you don't want this TV here, you can just grab the TV and just say goodbye. You can move all these TVs. This is just a standard setup on that. You're like, I'm downloading it right now. Let's see what else. But once you get all the systems in there, then you're going to have different systems pop up, like the Japanese versions and everything like that. Do you usually stay connected or do you do it wirelessly when you play in VR? No, I stay connected because you get that 120 refresh or 90 hertz refresh. My Wi-Fi is not strong enough to run airless, which is okay, but you lose a lot of quality if you do it that way. A lot of quality. How long I've been doing this tutorial? How long I've been live? It's not telling me. That's so odd. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay, I've been live for not too long, 36 minutes. That'll work. Do you use Oculus Core specifically, or do I have a USB? Any USB will work, but I go with the Oculus one only because it's long as hell. That's what she said, and it just works better. It just works with the Oculus very well. I'm trying to think of what else to show you guys as far as like the bed sheets and everything like that. Those are a little bit more complicated. You could add labels to the game. So when you go to custom, and once you create your folder, you go to labels, and it'll automatically create folders for you. So if you have the label for Adventure Time, which I do. So we go to custom, label, NES. Let's find Adventure Time. Oh, maybe I don't have the label for Adventure Time. Hmm. Hmm. Surprised I don't have that. Okay, let's do another one. All right, let's say I want Contra. So I'm going to put Contra in here. So I got the Contra label. Now that I have the Contra label, I go to the game, go to NES. Game, NES, Contra. Okay, so I got that in there. We'll close this out. And go to MUVR. Go to Game Scanner because I got to scan the game in. So scan the game. Now I have 4 items in the room. Force desktop again. I use desktop a lot once I'm doing like different changes. So now we're back in the room. And now I should have Contra in here with the label. So you see the difference. Once you download a game the first time, it's just going to show the NES game is going to say Adventure Island. But once you have the right label, then there you go. It'll make it look a little bit more realistic. So I have to do that. You have to do that to each and every game, though. So this is why a lot of people are just like, no, just send me the way to do it. But I'd rather show you guys. Because there's a lot of steps. And then in all essence, it should work. So we're going to go ahead and try it out real quick. Nintendo, come over here. And there you go. So that's pretty much the initial setup of how to do MUVR. So on that note, I think I'm gonna call it for right now, so I can show people because I'm about to. One of my friends want to play Helldivers, so I'm about to call him and see where we're at. I'll probably stream Helldivers later. Not 100% sure, but I'm setting up the MUVR Halloween room a little bit more. I want to add. I don't know if I want to change the background or not, so I'm contemplating on that one. So I'm gonna be working on that and trying to get some of the movies to work because I realize Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is not working 100%. So I got to fix all that. But I promised that I was going to make a tutorial. This is a tutorial. It's going to be on YouTube. So if you go to my profile on TikTok and go to profile, it's going to have YouTube underneath it. Click on that one, subscribe to it, and now you have access to the beginning course of getting this done. Hopefully it was helpful. Again, I don't do tutorials. I don't really stream online, but here I am trying it out. So I'm just going to give it a shot. Other than that, I bid you guys adieu. I'll be on a little bit later playing Helldivers. And I work pretty much tomorrow. I'll probably stream the VR room. I have a friend that's he's like 25. He's never been in a VR room, never really used a VR, and he saw me playing this and he's like, bro, I want to see that because it's like it looks so sick and I never lived that. So one day he's probably gonna be sitting behind here trying it out with me in the background, just making fun of him. But we got that. I got Phasmophobia that I want to start playing live for Halloween, so we're definitely gonna do that. That's gonna be fun because it's ghost hunting. It's a fun VR game. Other than that, that's it. So I will holler at y'all next time. Appreciate y'all popping in for a minute. And again, this is gonna be on YouTube, so definitely check out the YouTube channel so you can get a tutorial to get it started. Once I make a standard room that's gonna be like just like one game a piece of each system, then I'll probably find a way to share that so we could be able to play games together. Because I want to do that. I want to do like a TikTok, invite people and see how many people could fit in one room first of all, and everybody have the same games, so then we could be able to play multiplayer. Because I would love to play 4-player GoldenEye again on a big screen, split screen. That would be hilarious live. I don't know about you guys, but that'd be funny. Smash! Oh my god. Yeah, see, it's just like all those things. Smash, yeah, definitely essential. That's the thing. All those things right there, like that would be funny. Imagine having a whole bunch of TikTok followers just come into the room, and play games and fight me, fight me, and I could actually stare at you if I beat you, or you could curse me out if you beat me. I want to do Man with the Golden Gun. Smash Brothers sounds funny, and it'll be just like inviting people to the house basically. So let's see if I can make that dream come true real quick. But yeah, follow, share on YouTube, please. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. So deuces. Appreciate it again. See y'all next time. Oh, we can play this 2 players. That'd be cool. Deuce.